I've told you almost 1,000 times I ain't telling you nothing. Not till my lawyer gets here. And that's final. You know what? You can ask me over and over again till the cows come home. Till you're blue in the face. But I repeat, I ain't saying one word not till my lawyer gets here. I'm sorry if that's a foreign concept to you, but it seems pretty cut and dry to me. And since I'm the one standing here and what you call a holding cell, that's all that matters. So save your breath. Oh. I see. Now you brought in another cop. How nice. Wow, I never saw this before. Let me guess. You're supposed to be the good cop, and this guy's supposed to be the bad cop. So what does that make me? Am I the good prisoner or the bad one? I'll answer that for you. Seeing that I have not been arrested, I am not your prisoner. In fact, to be honest, I'm more like your guest. But let's be honest again. If I was really your guest, then I'd be allowed to leave, wouldn't I? On my own free will. Am I right? Once again, guys, don't bother answering that. I shall do it for you. I'm not allowed to leave because you have secured my wrist to this wonderfully hygienic metal square-shaped thing you like to call a desk. By the way, when's the last time you sprayed the damn thing down? It stinks. And so does this whole night. You know what? Let me refresh your memory. And for the benefit of our new friends at the party, Detective Thompson, is it? Well, that's at least what it says on your badge. I can probably think of a few other things to call you right now, but I'll save my thoughts to myself. You know what? I'm sure you're a pretty nice guy out of work when you're home with your wife. Oh, I saw the ring, Chief. No, I'm not psychic, just observant. And judging by the stain on your pants, that kind of looks like dried up vomit, I say you have at least one bun at home that came out of your lovely wife's oven a while back. By the way, you might want to go back to the eye doctor and have those new glasses adjusted. Yeah, they kind of slip a lot, don't they? So you see, you two ain't the only intelligent and educated people in this room. Now, let me get back to why you believe you had the right to pull me in here tonight. You got a call about a robbery involving a suspect, one suspect, who never showed a gun, but threatened to use it on the clerk. So you responded to the call because you were the closest car and you were out in the area already working on another case. You drove up and you saw me sitting there at the bus stop across from the convenience store. So you went ahead and you put two and two together and decided I had to be the, as you call it, perp. So you rolled up on me and got out of your cruiser. As you got out, you had one hand on your gun and the other on your mace or pepper spray. Whatever is cheaper this time for you. Budgets and all that. You walked over to me and you asked me to get up and put my hands behind my back. I did. And then you handcuffed me. And after being handcuffed, you asked me what I was doing and I told you I was waiting for the bus. Hence the bus stop. You then said you were going to take me for a ride downtown because you wanted to talk. And I said, okay. So you opened up the back door and you put me inside the cruiser. I will say that you did make sure that I ducked my head so I wouldn't hit it. YouTube kind of got you paranoid, huh? Now, tell me, am I leaving anything out? Anything at all? Oh, that's right. There is one thing I left out. The fact that I cooperated 100%. You know what? You might want to ask yourself, and Detective Thompson, you can chime in here anytime, feel free. Why would I just stand there? Why would I just sit there? I'm sorry. I sat there, and I clearly saw you rounding Springer Avenue before you came up to the bus stop. So that meant that I had enough time to take off if I wanted to. And when you searched me, what did you find? Oh, let me help you out again. A bus ticket. Wow. No gun, no weapon, no cash, not even gum. Because studies show the most robberies at grocery stores, the robber usually walks away with at least a pack of gum. Don't ask me why, but they do. Google it. So, here we are, the three of us, in this cozy room with the nice glass wall that we all know what's on the other side of it, don't we? You know what? I hope it's the clerk or clerks so they can see me and tell you, wonderful officer of the law, that you screwed up yet again. I mean, this makes what? 7 robberies in a month? Wow, you guys are good. Hey, are there any awards hanging around for you? No? That's okay. You guys are doing a fine job. A lousy one, but a fine one. Well, I would like to sit here with you guys for another few hours, but I got someplace to be. Remember that ticket? The one you took out of my pocket? The one that said New York on it? Well, I got a bus to catch. So unless you want to fly me in your fancy helicopter, that would be nice. After all, it's the least you guys can do for the nice time we've all shared together tonight. Face it, you guys are grasping at straws. You have nothing. Just a hunch. And by the looks on your faces, you know I'm right. So, for the last time, unless you're about ready to release me right now, I ain't saying another word, not till my lawyers get here. You've just heard, not till my lawyer gets here, an original short story written, recorded, and spoken by John J. Ruppert, June 1st, 2012. I'm John J. Ruppert, and I'm a lot of things, but one thing that causes me to smile is the creativity that God has allowed to flow through my mind and my body. Thank you for all of your support. And I truly hope you're enjoying what I'm creating. Till we meet again, my voice, your ears, be safe and be creative.